What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is McStan, and today I wanted to talk about the reason why I kind of stopped playing Dead by Daylight and uploading videos on Dead by Daylight. So really, this video is for you OG fans, those of you who've been with the channel for a very long time. I hope this answers some questions, and also I think this video is going to be helpful for those of you who want to start a YouTube channel and don't really know what's involved. So anyway guys, with all that being said, I don't expect this video to get a ton of views or a ton of likes, but if you guys do support the channel and you like the content that I bring you, I really would appreciate you hitting that like button and, you know, maybe giving me a chance and joining the McNugget army today by subscribing to the channel. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get straight into it. So I wanted to start off by saying that I have no hate toward Dead by Daylight at all. I'm not going to be bashing the game during this little story time, I guess you would call it. Basically, guys, what I'm going to be telling you is the reason why I don't play this game and I don't upload content on it anymore. So, in order to tell that, I have to tell you guys the history of this channel and the history of myself playing Dead by Daylight. So, I started playing Dead by Daylight in 2017 when they released Freddy Krueger. Now, I played Dead by Daylight on PS4 for many years before I even started the whole YouTube thing, right? Okay, so if you guys go and check out my first ever video or my first ever gameplay video of any video game on YouTube, it was in the year of 2020. So I've been playing Dead by Daylight for a few years before I even started, you know, making videos on it or, you know, discussing it, you know, just things like that, gameplay, all that good stuff, right? So by the time I started making videos on Dead by Daylight, I was a little bit burnt out on the game already, right? Because I already had about like 1,500 hours into the game by the time I started uploading content on it. So I was a little bit burnt out on the game, but this is not the reason why I stopped playing Dead by Daylight. And by the way, this video is going to be kind of uncut. It's not going to have a lot of edits, so I'm just going to be speaking my mind. So anyway, let's talk about why I started a gaming YouTube channel. So just like you, I would watch people play video games on either YouTube or Twitch, and I was a fan of it. I really enjoyed watching, you know, these content creators create content on video games, and I really enjoyed, you know, conversing with other people who like the same type of games that I did, right? And when I started this channel, I was a mix of Apex Legends and a mix of Dead by Daylight. Initially, I was only Apex Legends. My first few videos were Apex Legends. Now, the reason why I started doing Dead by Daylight stuff was because I was very good at the game, and I was very knowledgeable at the game, and I also would watch people all the time play this game, because Dead by Daylight is a fun game to watch, even if you're not playing it. So I would watch content, you know, creators play it, like Noob3 and Hybrid Panda, and you know, Puppers and people like that. I would watch them and I would go like, you know what, I could do this because I feel like I'm just as good, if not better, than some of these players, and I have a personality that I think people would like. So why don't I start uploading Dead by Daylight stuff? So I put Dead by Daylight into my playlist because I was really good at the game. I thought I could, you know, draw in an audience. And also, I felt like I was better at Dead by Daylight than I was at Apex Legends. Now, don't get me wrong, I was really good at Apex Legends. I was actually in the top 15% of all players in the game at the time when I was uploading content on it. Now, the reason why I stopped uploading content on Apex Legends was because it was just really hard to get good gameplay in that game, simply because they really raised the matchmaking up in that game. Before, when I used to play it, it was a good mix of good, bad, and okay players. when they changed Apex Legends, they just changed it to all good players or all bad players. There was no mix in between. So I was literally matched every single game with predators. Anyway, this video is not about Apex Legends, but I felt like I had to talk about Apex Legends because it's the game that made me switch over to Dead by Daylight. So, like I said, I switched over to Dead by Daylight because I was good at the game. I thought I could draw in an audience with the game. And, yeah, that was pretty much it. My plans were to play Dead by Daylight, get some subscribers off of it because I was good at the game. I knew a lot about the game. But the problem was I really wasn't passionate about the game, right? So I was playing a game that I wasn't really passionate about, but I did enjoy playing from time to time, and I was actually very good at. So basically, from the start of my YouTube journey, I was covering a game that I really wasn't passionate about, and for those of you wanting to start a YouTube channel, or for those of you who have already started a YouTube channel and you want to focus on video games, I suggest focusing around a game or a genre of games that you actually have a passion for and something that really interests you, and not just a game that you're good at. So I made the mistake of centering my channel around something that I wasn't passionate about, and eventually it showed in my content. Now the problem with this was it was affecting the way my videos were made, and it was affecting my personal life as a whole. YouTube used to be fun to me, and eventually it just turned into a chore, and honestly it felt like work. And when YouTube starts to feel like work, I say you guys need to change whatever you're doing and try to make it fun again, and that's what I did. So essentially guys, this is what happened with me, okay? I started out playing Dead by Daylight, simply gameplay and tutorial videos. And in the first year of my YouTube channel, I suffered a serious injury where I dislocated my shoulder and I tore some muscle tissues in my shoulder, and basically my shoulder would not stay in socket. It kept falling out of place and it was extremely painful. I had nerve damage. I had a bunch of stuff wrong with my arm, and I was forced to get surgery. Now, when I got this surgery, I was unable to move my arm for a very long time, and this actually affected the channel. I was not able to play the game anymore. So what I did was I started doing news videos on Dead by Daylight, and I started doing code videos, and I'm sure many of you are from either one of those topics, right? And the problem with this was I built such a huge audience off of my news and my code videos that when I was finally healed up and I was able to play again, most of my fan base was only here for the codes and for the news. They weren't here for the gameplay. So a huge problem with this was I wanted my channel to be revolved around gameplay. That's why I started YouTube. I wanted to just play games, have fun, interact with people, and the problem was with me getting this injury, it was no longer about playing the game anymore. It was more about reporting what's happening in the game and giving you guys some codes. Now, of course, that's not a problem, and I did enjoy doing it because I was helping out a ton of people, but the issue was it just wasn't what I wanted for the channel. And I was at a point where, you know, with the surgery, with the injury, of course, you know, I was emotionally not fully there. On top of that, I also felt like I had to do a certain type of video, but things changed. All of a sudden, I did one video, and it was about a huge update coming to DBD, and the video went kind of viral for me. It got over 50,000 views in one day. Now this never happened to me before, okay? Because literally before this, at most I would get a couple thousand views, but mostly I was only getting a few hundred views per video, and all of a sudden I get 50,000 views in one video. Now the trade-off for this was I gained a ton of subscribers. I gained over 1,000 subscribers. Now, if you guys are small YouTubers, you understand that is a huge goal for anybody on the channel or on the service of YouTube, right? So I was thinking in my head, okay, whoa, I finally made it. I'm doing something right here. I got all these views, I got all these subscribers, so let me keep doing it, right? So I kept doing it for a couple weeks, and I was getting tens of thousands of views each video. Now, I made a crucial error, okay? Because when people tell you when you start a YouTube channel, they tell you upload as much as you can. What they don't tell you is once you are in the algorithm and you upload too much, it's gonna outweigh your other videos. At least it did for me. So what happened was I was uploading every single day during this time because I thought it was what I was supposed to do. It was what I was always told to do, right? This is what they tell all new YouTubers, upload as much as possible. Now, what I have found out personally is once your videos get to a certain point, once you're at this point in the algorithm where you're getting at least 1,000 videos, or 1,000 views rather, per video, this means that you don't need to be uploading every single day. So with me uploading every single day, it was taking away from my other videos and it wasn't giving them time to actually get views. Now, the problem with this was I was uploading so much and I wasn't getting so many views. YouTube took me out of the algorithm. I was in the algorithm's favor. They were promoting the hell out of me. I would be the video that shows up in your recommended, up there with people like A-Run and, you know, the JRM. But all of a sudden, because I was uploading so much, YouTube stopped promoting me. And it really, you know, hit me hard. It really was a blow to my confidence. And it was actually kind of depressing because I went from getting tens of thousands of views to only getting like 100 views per video. And it really did put me in a sort of depression, and it made me not want to do YouTube anymore. I felt like it was all a waste of time because of this. And I just felt like it wasn't fair because I then saw other channels that were around the same size as me actually taking my ideas. They were literally stealing my videos, uploading them but changing them slightly, putting their own little twist on them, and I was getting like 100 or 200 views on these videos, and they were getting tens of thousands of views on the same content. But all because YouTube took me out of the algorithm. They replaced me with these new channels, and these new channels quickly passed me up. And actually, some of these channels are really big right now, and you probably watch some of them actually. But so anyway, why I'm telling you this is one of the other reasons why I had to switch from Dead by Daylight. It really hit me hard. It was really killing me mentally because I was trying so hard to grow off of Dead by Daylight, and it just was not working. And the fact that, you know, I had that little taste of being in the algorithm and getting all those subs and all those views, and then it was just taken away from me, it really just killed everything for me. So after this, I really just did not want to play Dead by Daylight anymore at all, but I was still getting requests from you, the audience, to play this game, so I started streaming the game. And this is where I kind of fell in love with the game again. I would play Dead by Daylight on stream and hold open lobbies for you, the viewer and subscriber, to play with me in the same games. And this made Dead by Daylight fun for me again, at least for a little while. But once again, I felt like Dead by Daylight's done for me. I have no way of building off of this game. I'm not passionate about the game. I may be having some fun playing it, but it's not my passion. I'm not crazy about this game. I play it because I'm good at it. It's fun from time to time, but in reality, it's not what I want to play. So I started switching over to other games. I started talking about other games, and if you guys know anything about me, you know that I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, and I've always watched channels like the Residents of Evil, and it just really, you know, clicked in my head. You know what? I've liked this game ever since I was a child. So why not do stuff on Resident Evil? It's a game that I've always been in love with. It's a game that I've always had passion about, and it's never gonna change. I've always liked this game. Ever since I was like 5 years old, I've liked Resident Evil. I am now in my late 20s, and I still like Resident Evil. It's not gonna change. So it clicked in my head, you know what, we're doing Resident Evil stuff. So I started doing Resident Evil stuff, and the video started doing pretty well. Now, I think they started doing well because I actually show the passion for this game, unlike the passion that I lacked for Dead by Daylight. So guys, once again, if you are going to be covering a video game, I highly recommend covering something that you show a passion for and you actually love. And that's what I did. I switched to Resident Evil. I love the game, and I always will love the game, and it's just something that makes me happy again. I actually enjoy making YouTube videos again because of this whole new revival. It clicked in my head that, you know what, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. I'm not gonna upload videos that I think I have to do or I think people want me to do. I'm doing videos that I want to do, and that's what it comes down to, because at the end of the day, if you are a YouTuber, it's your channel. You are the content creator. You decide what you're going to upload, and it just never, it never came to realization to me until I hit this very low point in my life with Dead by Daylight. So, guys, I know this is basically it, okay? The reason why I no longer play Dead by Daylight is because of what happened to me on YouTube. All the emotions that ran through me, being in the algorithm, having it taken away, and also kind of being burnt out on the game. It has nothing to do with Dead by Daylight being very buggy, or the game being killer-sided or survivor-sided. It's nothing like that. It had nothing to do with how the game actually performed. It had to do with how I felt with this whole YouTube journey. Okay, because I feel like if I wasn't a YouTuber, I still would be playing Dead by Daylight right now, because I wouldn't be forced to, I wouldn't feel forced to play the game or report on the game. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. I do want to let you know that basically I am uploading whatever I want to upload, simply because it just is what makes me happy. I have finally found something on YouTube that has reinvigorated my soul, and I feel happy again, and it's fun for me to actually make videos again. Also, I wanted to state that this most likely will be my last ever Dead by Daylight video that I ever make, because I really do feel like I am done with Dead by Daylight, and I am very appreciative of the game, but it is what it is. I'm done with it. I have zero ambition to play this game at all. It's just the entire experience with this game and what has happened with me in YouTube. So, yeah, this will be the last Dead by Daylight video. I do get a lot of messages from you guys still wanting me to do more Dead by Daylight videos, so I felt like I had to end this video just stating this. I may do a stream from time to time playing with subscribers, but that's about it. There will be nothing else Dead by Daylight related on this channel. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. This was my little storytelling of my experience on YouTube and my experience with Dead by Daylight. So I hope you guys did enjoy it, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.